I was just thinking about how I am finally my true self, which is great. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Um, One of my favorite songs is Infinite Baths by Sleep Token, and one of the lyrics goes, I have fought so long to be here, I'm never going back. And I'm never going back. Like, once you awaken to yourself, it's really hard to go back. It's like when I learned that I was a psychic medium, my life changed from that moment forward. I couldn't go back. I tried to like not be aware of the fact that I was a psychic medium, but then all these spirits started to try to talk to me, and so I had to like learn about my gifts so that I could deal with all these spirits that were like poking me in the shoulder trying to give me messages. And I had to learn energetic boundaries and all of that fun stuff. So that's just an example. But once you wake up to your true self, it's really challenging to go back. And I never wanted to go back. But sometimes it feels like maybe it would have been easier, but I also know that it would not have been easier. Because there's nothing more painful than living out of alignment with your true self, but people do it all the time. People do it every day. But that's because a lot of people choose to numb out. They choose to stay asleep. And so, yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about this because I'm just so tired. It's like I finally fully woken up. Like, you know, like after you, wait, hold on. I'm still bringing together this metaphor. But it's like I finally woken up, but I dreamt so hard in the astral realm, or I partied so hard the night before that I'm just so tired. And I'm just like, okay, I want to go to bed though, but I won't ever fall back asleep because I know who I am. That's the metaphor, you know? Like I will never go back to not being my true self. And that is a blessing. But it's also a choice, you know? For a lot of the times, like especially in the hard times on my spiritual awakening journey, I always, like, I felt like I didn't have a choice. Like I was deep in the darkness and I felt like I didn't have a choice. But I remembered every time, eventually I remembered that I chose that. I had this moment. I remember it very, very vividly. I was in my kitchen at my childhood home. I was a young adult, and I was in my kitchen at my childhood home. And I remember thinking, it just like hit me. And I remember thinking, I will love myself. I will love myself. And in that moment, I was like, I don't care what it takes, what I have to sacrifice, what I have to give up, what I have to go through. I will love myself. And to love oneself is to know oneself, I believe. You can't really love yourself unless you know the truth of who you are. And so I think there's also just like a complete like lack of that on the planet. Like people are just like on mass, I mean, actually on mass scales, people are now awakening, but there's also, you know, a good majority of people in the 3D who are just staying asleep. They're like, you know what? I'm not going to awaken to my true self, like the truth of like the light, basically. I'm I'm not going to awaken to that, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like numb myself out with alcohol and all this stuff, like with scrolling. Not that I don't numb myself out with scrolling, it's really hard not to. Like, that's what I mean, is there's all these structures built in society to like stop you from awakening. Oh my goodness, there is a puppy. Hi, puppy. So yeah, I'm really distracted now because this very cute puppy, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, that's it.